Hello everyone, welcome back to WHU TV. It's nice to see you. I hope you're keeping well and having a good weekend. Guys, apologies for interrupting your nice international break. But as you know, I said when I did the full-time thoughts video on Tuesday for the Everton game, I said if there's anything worthwhile talking about, I'll do a piece of content for, because I think you and I should talk about it. I really genuinely do. It is borderline, but I do think we should be talking about it because it affects the bigger picture than just this one person. But as always, guys, this video is sponsored by the channel sponsor 3retro.com. Please click the link in the description below that will take you directly through to the West Ham section of their website, where you can purchase some really nice retro gear, as you can see from the animation that's up here, along with track jackets, polo shirts, sweatshirts and t-shirts made by Admiral Umbro, so go check those out as well. Any purchases you make through the link in the description below, the commission that the channel would normally be getting, as I always say, I'll be sending on to the charity Iron Supporting Food Banks. They're based in the Newham area, and they're helping those in the Newham area and the Essex County and further afield for that matter, as they're probably supporting by now about 80 separate food banks or possibly higher. So guys, go grab yourself a really nice retro shirt. You'll be saving yourself a few quid in comparison to the club shop, and you'll be helping those the less fortunate than you and I. But if you want to make a donation directly to the charity but you don't want to make an affiliate link purchase, that's perfectly fine. There is the Just Giving Fund link just above the affiliate link. So £1, £2, £5, whatever you can afford, guys. Believe me, every single penny helps. And what the hell's going on with this keyboard? A bit weird. But anyway, what I want to talk about today is it's released earlier this morning that Nicholas Fulkrug is crook, quite frankly. I don't think we're ever going to see him for a good while. Some sources are saying that he's going to be out for another few weeks. Some sources say he may need a surgery, which again, we talked about a couple of months ago. And there's also reports out saying that he's unsettled in England as well and keeps jetting off back to Germany as frequently as possible. Now, the reason why I say this affects more than just Fulkrug is because this affects everybody. It genuinely affects everybody at West Ham United. Not only does it affect Fulkrug, and not only does it affect his agent, it affects Tim Steidten, it affects David Sullivan, it affects our strikers as well, for that matter. That there's a potential player that we signed for 32 million euros just 4 months ago that's probably going to make a handful of appearances between now and May. This worries me. I don't want to call him a flop, because to a degree he's been very unlucky with this injury. But looking at the bigger picture, looking at the information that's going around at the moment from ITKs, genuinely people that I honour, one I don't respect, but when they're saying it, mixed in with a couple of other people, you can kind of say, yeah, okay, this is being genuine. You know, it's just that the fact that what worries me is this is a signing that that Steidten was saying he's going to work hard, he's going to be great for us, etc., etc. Now, of course, that's Steidten bigging him up. But as I say, this is why it affects him. It really does genuinely affect Steidten, because his career potentially at West Ham United could be. I'm not saying it is. Could be on the line because of what's happened over the last 12 to 18 months at West Ham. Yeah, you know, we spent a lot of money, yes, but I've always said spending a lot of money doesn't always fix a situation. If you think that, then you don't understand football, and you're too much of a capitalist to understand football, for that matter. Money doesn't solve the problem. Getting the right player solves the problem. We haven't got the right player. Now, I was very open-minded about Fulkrug. You know, I gave him the benefit of the doubt when I did the announcement video about him 4 months ago. Not even that, 3 months ago, sorry, I should say. August. First week of August we talked about him. We're now halfway through November, and now we're talking about the fact that he's unsettled, that he's unreliable, that he's picking up niggles left, right and centre, probably because he's jetting off left, right and centre to Germany as much as he can. I'm worried. I'm genuinely worried. And this also reflects badly on Steidten. It also reflects badly on Lopetegui, of course. It reflects badly on the medical crew at West Ham, who's, let's not mix our words here, guys. They've not exactly been brilliant over the last few years, have they? You know, they've been better, of course. You know, been able to sort out Antonio's problems. You know, he was out for 9 or 10 games a season. Now he's only out for about 2 or 3. Touch wood. You know, we're going to say, because we're only this time next week is the Newcastle away game, so we're only 12 games in. But honestly, I'm worried. I'm generally worried. The forward line can't cope. Let's think about the forward line with this, right? We've got Antonio coming towards the end of his career. Jared Bowen, cracking player, not a captain. Danny Ings, underused centre forward as far as I'm concerned, and some of you guys seem to agree with me on this. Some of you guys recently have been saying about Danny Ings need to be starting more often. I am worried. We're on the precipice here, guys. We genuinely are, and this again is the reason why I'm saying it affects the players as well, because they have to step up. As I said in the full-time thoughts video of the Everton game, players are accountable just as much as the manager. They have to step up now. There's a very good chance we might be bringing in a lone striker possibly, or something in January. There's rumours of us looking at putting a few ideas together of a few players. I'm not going to say who they are because I'm not going to. It's no point, because you can say, oh, you got that wrong. But the backup plan is being formulated, guys. There's even rumours, and you know me, I don't like to talk about rumours, but there's even rumours about Fulkrug leaving in January, much less the summer coming of next year. I'm worried. I am severely worried about this, because we've got an underappreciated centre forward line once again. For Christ knows, I know. You know, we're West Ham. It always happens. We always get it. Yeah, we're always in this situation. But I am genuinely worried, especially bearing in mind, as I say, we've got 3 centre forwards that aren't being used right, or aren't naturally for that position. You know, so do we step up from the academy? Do we ask one of the centre forwards from the academy to play? Do we bolster up the midfield? Do we do this? Do we do that? Do we do this? Do we do that? Do you know what I mean, guys? It's very, very tricky to try and figure out exactly what we should be doing as a club. But as always, put your comments in the comment section below. Let me know what you're thinking on this, because I'm genuinely interested to see what you guys are feeling about. And I know I'm going to get a plethora of comments of those that do actually watch this video to say, yeah, he was never good enough, yada, yada, yada. And, you know, injury aside, that's the problem. This here is his sliding doors moment, right? If he comes back from injury and has a blast, this video is going to look ridiculous. If he doesn't come back from injury and we hardly see him for the remaining 6 months of the season, then fall on us as supporters for being over optimistic that we're going to see him again. And yeah, as I say, he could even go out in January. It's honestly, I don't like talking about turmoil. There's enough turmoil in the world as it is. Yeah, but this is worse. This is a big problem that West Ham need to solve quickly. Either we bring in a youth academy player and as a centre forward and bring those through and start putting them on the bench and start making their 15-minute cameos at the end of games to build up their confidence to start the forward line, because I don't trust Antonio. And as much as I love Jared Bowen, he's overutilised, because he should not. I've said it many times. He's tracking back and defending more than being up in the attacking midfield positions. Right? Yeah, you can argue we can put Somerville up there. We could put Mo Kudus up there. I'd rather have an actual centre forward that plays that lone striker role with aplomb, and we don't have that at the moment. But guys, enjoy the rest of your weekend. Apologies for this being a bit of a rant video, going on for a little bit longer than I always planned to do. But I do genuinely want to know what you're thinking on this Fulkrug situation. Are you Fulkrug in? Are you Fulkrug out? Do you think we should give him some time, or do you think we should get rid of him at the very, very earliest opportunity? Let me know in the comments section below. But in the meantime, enjoy the rest of your weekend, and I'll see you soon. All the best now. Take care.